Uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jesup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jesup. Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars, customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today. Andrew Cuneo here. It's summertime in South Georgia, and the only thing hotter than being outside is the hot deals at Mike Birch Ford. With up to $12,000 off new F-150s, there's no better time than now to purchase the truck of your dreams. So stop the search and call Mike Birch Ford today.
And good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Butch Shepard here with you, along with Bob Morgan on this Tuesday morning, the 17th day of July. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, by Jesup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Well, we've got some winners in here this morning from swimming. Tell us all about it.
Well, we got Coach Oliver here. He was here with the team before they went up to Tifton, Georgia. It's been a very successful summer baseball, softball, and swim programs for Wayne County. But we got a couple of state champions in with us from the Piranha swim team, George Breed and Caleb Beluson. And Coach Oliver, I'll let you give the honors, introduce these kids. Tell us first of all about the trip overall and how the overall team did.
Well, overall, we were real excited. I told you last week we expected some very good performances. We had close to about 88% of the entire team swimming their best. It was really unbelievable. But these two stepped up, won 3 state events each. George set the state record in the 53 in the morning in the prelims, and came back that night and broke his own record again. So, and both of them beat the field by, it was unbelievable.
Amazing. How many teams competed statewide when you get there?
Statewide at the state meet, there were 25 teams.
45 teams from all state.
And we took 7th overall. And, with the training, we do 3 workouts, 3 sessions every day. These kids are practicing in a 2-lane pool. That's a lot of adversity on them, and they just rise to the occasion, all of them. And I'm so proud of all of them.
We had the results yesterday. Appreciate y'all saying that. Besides these 2 individuals having the 3 first-place finishes, we had a lot of second and third place, fourth-place finishes. How many places to get a medal, and how do they do that? How many kids get on the podium?
The first day is the 10 and unders, and we had 12 swimmers compete, and I couldn't believe all 12 of them qualified for finals, which is outstanding. And we scored in 16 events, and I challenged the older kids, the 11 and up. I said, there's no way you can match that feat tomorrow. And at the end of the prelim session, they had qualified in 16 events. So overall, we scored in 32 events. Just like I say, an outstanding meet.
And again, how many, like first, second, third gets recognized, or how many people get medals? How they do?
Really, our only first. We had a couple of seconds, couple thirds. Ben Thomas had a tremendous meet. Will Scarborough. I really couldn't name all of them because
statewide, how many places get recognized with medals? How many?
I'm sorry. The top 3 get medals.
Top 3 get medals. That's what I was asking.
Right. I'm sorry. And then 4 through 8 get ribbons. They do have an awards ceremony. So we had Wayne County was really recognized, and all the parents. It was every team out there knew Wayne County was there. Anytime there was a swimmer up an award, it was really amazing.
Let's go, ladies before gentlemen. Callie Beluson, tell us a little bit about your events. 3 first-place finishes, 3 state medals. Had to happen. Must be feeling pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I feel awesome. It feels great.
And how old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12.
Yes.
And it's 11 and 12 age group, right?
So next year I'm going to be going into 13-14 age group.
I'm just curious, when you get, baseball teams, when they show up, they kind of scour the opposition, kind of look. Do swimmers do that? Do you kind of look around, try to see where the best competition is? Do you know who the best swimmers are? You know who you have to beat?
Yeah, it's all organized, like lane-wise. Like, usually the middle lane is like the fastest kid, and then as you go out, it gets slower and slower. So you pretty much know who your competition is.
So tell us the 3 events that you won first place in.
I swam the 100 freestyle, the 50 freestyle, and the 50 backstroke.
Did you get your best times for the summer? Or?
I did.
You did.
That's a whole different set of muscles and the way to work there for freestyle versus backstroke. How do you perfect 2 completely different strokes like that and win first place?
A good coach. A lot of practice.
A lot of practice. You said it right there. Not only a good coach, but lots of practice.
And tell us again who your parents are.
Matt and Cindy Velosin.
And what year will you be going to school? Or what school will you be going to?
Pinewood Christian Academy.
Okay. Again, how did you enjoy your summer experience with the Piranhas?
It was amazing. There would be no other place to spend my summer than the pool.
That is fantastic, because y'all have to get up early, stay late, share a 2-lane pool with all the swimmers of the Piranhas, and it's just hats off to the great job that the coaches and that y'all do with such limited facilities. And hopefully here in the city of Jesup and the county of Wayne, we will get a pool for y'all that's deserving of the talent that we have here in Wayne County.
That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing. It would be very, very nice and just amazing what we could do if we had a regulation pool here in Wayne County, not only for the training, but also to be able to host events.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's move over here to Mr. George Breed, double duty, before we get to swimming. He also played on the 8 and under boys.
Mr. Athlete
team. Yeah, I got to ask you, over in Waycross, we beat the Ware County team twice for the district championship. How did we lose to them in the state?
We thought we could do it, and we just didn't have our heads in the game.
Didn't have the heads in the game. Okay.
He got it right.
Sometimes that happens. But you go from state meet in baseball, and then tell us about the trip. Who got you there up to Tifton?
My parents.
Your parents. So as soon as you've done the baseball game, do you get to come home and pack, or do you already pack ready to go to Tifton? How did that work?
We kind of did a little bit of both.
Did a little bit of both. Okay, well, tell us about your 3 events. Move a little bit closer to the microphone and tell us who your parents are.
George and Julie Breed.
Okay, and how old were you?
8.
8 years old. Tell us about the 3 events you won.
I won the 50 free, the 25 free, and the 25 back.
What do they come to you? Not only did you win the race, but you set a state record. How does that? Who makes that announcement? How do you find that news out?
They said it, like where they say the heats and stuff.
They say it over the loudspeaker.
Yes.
Say George Breed sets a new state record in the 8 and under. And what event was it?
50 free.
50 free.
That is amazing. You think about all the thousands and thousands of swimmers that have gone before you here in the state of Georgia at 8 years old, and now you have the state record. How long have you been swimming?
This is my 2nd year.
2nd year. You're just a heck of an athlete then. Playing baseball, swimming, and so forth. But you set the bar pretty high for yourself.
Thank you.
What was the time that you set?
I thought it was like 32:18.
So what did you do? Coach Oliver said you set it in the preliminary, then you came back and beat it in the race. So how much did you knock off from the preliminaries to the meet itself?
My 2nd time was 32.5, so .13.
Okay, that's fantastic. Well, again, so you got medals. Is that what they give you for first place?
Yes.
They pretty nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, good. Well, again, we just congratulations to Piranhas again. Just a great summer coach again to go up there. I'm sure we've had state winners over the years. I'm not sure. I don't have the list in front of me, but it goes way back. I mean,
it does.
I mean, Johnny Peacher's one of my good friends. He talks about all the swimmers of the years past. What a great program they had. Records they set years and years. So
yes,
I said that back then they had a pool.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And it was like I say, it was a fantastic meet. We the parents amazed me because to try and promote my kids, get them pumped up, I got that tattoo.
There you
Now,
go.
what is that tattoo right there? I can't hardly see it.
That's the same.
It's the state. It's the what's on your T-shirt
our
right there.
logo for our team.
The piranha.
And the kids came out, and the parents had bought the paste on piranha tattoos. So yeah, we were definitely showing out and having a good time.
Can you do me a favor and stand up, all right, and look right toward the camera right there. Just stand there for a second so people can see that Wayne County Piranha State Swim Team, and you have that tattooed on your left calf.
Yes, sir.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, what you got there is a big piranha right there. Now, you know that's there for the rest of your life.
Without a doubt.
A big piranha fish there tattooed on his left thigh there. Now, that is commitment, Coach.
Well, that's just a small part I can do for these kids and the families. I mean, it's amazing what the families have to do, you know, to get them there, to get them to the meets, to enter them in events. I do the easy part. I just coach. And
now, how did you learn how to coach swimming?
I swim pretty much all my life. I swim
you?
at University of Kentucky. And
so you're a Wildcat, huh?
I am a Wildcat, yes, sir.
Now, are you deep blue through and through?
I try to be.
Okay.
Yeah, especially during basketball season.
Right.
But that kind of carried over, and when I retired from the federal prison, I got involved with this, and I truly love coaching.
Okay, once again, tell folks your name, your family, and when you got here at Jesup and all that, just in case they don't know anything about you.
My name's David Oliver. My wife and I have been here for 30 years. I got transferred in with the Bureau of Prisons in '90, and just fell in love with Jesup, with the Southeast, the people, and
Where'd you move in from?
I worked at the federal pen in Atlanta.
Okay, so wasn't that much of a difference, just down the road a little bit?
The jobs were different.
The jobs were different.
Believe me.
Okay.
And I got here, and like I say, I love it. So,
Okay, 30 years, and now you're coaching the Piranha Swim Team. Now, what do you do when you're not coaching? You said you're retired, is that right?
Yes, sir. I stay, fairly busy,
Stay busy?
with it, but not,
Okay.
just kind of enjoying it.
All right. So when you're working with these athletes, with your swimmers during the summer with the piranhas, what are you teaching them? Are you teaching them the basic strokes, or what do you do to help them become winners like they are?
Yes, sir. We start off obviously with the younger kids. I want to try to. I mean, you can never get it perfect, but to learn the strokes, do them properly, and then you're able to build off of that. We had some young kids that they could not swim a length at the start of the summer. Actually went to state meet, and one of the relays got fourth place in state, and these were little 7-year-olds that could not swim 25 yards.
Amazing. So
yes.
how do you produce a state champion here with a state record in 2 years?
We do a dry land component, as in the stretching, some exercises, beforehand, and we run a very tight program, because it's the minute they finish, the next group gets in. But the yardage, they will swim upwards of, I'm talking about an 8-year-old swimming 2 miles a day.
Amazing. Well, you have 24 go to state, and that's just the ones who qualify to district to go to state, and you've got a lot more swimmers than that.
We had
trying to use a 2-lane pool in a private backyard.
We had about 60 registered on the team. We had about 45 go to districts, and so those 45s would be in three. Basically, they'd be an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute sessions.
Right.
So, but I'm still swimming close to 20 kids at a time. So 8 to 10 per lane. It's tough. The logistics
hats off
of
to
it are tough.
Dr. Thomas and his wife for opening up their pool in the backyard, because without that, we would have nothing, because there is no pool here in Wayne County or Jesup for the Piranha Swim Team or the Wayne County High School Swim Team to practice in, and hopefully that'll be corrected in the next couple of years. Every other sport has facilities.
Oh, we have a group trying to work on that, and there's a lot of people working on a pool, and it definitely needs to be built. These individuals have proven that we have the talent, we have the athletes.
Imagine if we had to play baseball in somebody's cornfield in the back of their yard out in the farm.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be the
same thing.
Yeah, very similar. and trying to train. Imagine trying to train basically 6 different baseball teams on one field. Just the
in somebody's backyard out of the farm.
Yeah,
not even the public. All right, but congratulations, swimmers. I mean, fantastic. Gold medals. You didn't bring your medals, did you? No. All right. Are they big round trophies? What do they look like? What's that? Move that a little closer to you there so I can hear what you're saying.
About an
Introduce yourself again.
George.
George. Okay. George last name.
Breed.
Okay. Go ahead.
They're about an inch tall, inch wide.
Okay.
Kind of like an Olympic medal, right?
Yeah.
We
And,
appreciate you coming in. We're going to get back in and talk about the baseball and softball. But again, congrats to you, girl, to Kylie, 3 events, George Breed, 3 events. And that's just a great accomplishment. And wish you all the best of luck in school. George, I didn't ask you where you're going to school at next year.
I'm gonna be at Jesup Elementary.
Jesup Elementary.
Okay.
What grade, you know?
4th.
4th grade. Good.
state champ, state record.
More importantly, in swimming, they're straight A students, and that's what I do. Straight A students.
Straight A students.
Well, yes,
Fantastic.
appreciate you coming in. Congrats again, Coach, on a great
Thank you
show
very
on
much.
Tifton. Going to take
All right.
a break, talk to Spec about the baseball and softball when we come back.
Congratulations on winning state and having the state record. All right, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, 14 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Tuesday morning, 17th day of July. And you're listening to the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. And we got one set of guests going out, but here's a guest who's really, the Piranhas is part of his program, right, Bob?
Yeah, right, but they also had 6 baseball and softball teams, 3 girls softball teams, 3 boys baseball teams all went to state. The Flea girls also won state championship up in Moultrie, Georgia. So I just want to get Spec to recap the entire summer program. Again, I had golf and tennis. I'm not sure if anybody did well there. Never got those results, but it was the full report on the summer as the summer comes to a close as they go to spring.
Our rec director here for Wayne County, Spec. Go ahead, Spec.
Yeah, Bob, it was a good year. Baseball season went good. We got our all-stars picked. We had a lot of teams, compete in district and win district titles. We also had a few teams, compete in state. We had 2 runner-up. The junior boys was a runner-up. The midget boys was runner-up. And the Flea girls are state champions. And I was looking at the records last night, and I went back to 2009. I think this is the first state championship that our Flea girls has ever won.
Wow.
So
They dominated this year.
They sure did. They run-ruled everybody in district and state. Ron and Rex Harrison did a good job. Them girls, like I said, they can hit and play defense. Very good little team. I think they're going to kind of keep them little girls together and play some fall ball this year out there. And
now, what age group is that?
That's 7 and 8.
7 and 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then the midget boys come a long ways. To lose the first game in the tournament and then come back and play for the state championship and lose on a no-hitter, that's pretty impressive. To come back all the way through that loser's bracket with the pitching limitations you got and all that stuff, as hot as it is. Yeah. They did an awesome job coming back through that loser's bracket. Like I said, I'm proud of all the all-star teams. I think they did good. They conducted themselves well, and they represented Wayne County very well.
The junior boys pretty much the same thing. They lost early.
The junior boys lost kind of the second game of the tournament, and they come all the way back. And
pitcher roll got there.
Like I said, it's to be there the last day, to go home the last day. That's what you're actually shooting for. So, like I said, I'm proud of all the teams. The swim team did awesome. We had a few kids play state golf. I think they medaled there. So the summer program, good summer program. We're getting ready for soccer and football right now and cheerleading. But overall, I think our summer program is very successful.
Well, as the rec director, you got to feel like a proud father when you look at all these baseball, softball, and swim and all that. These are my kids out there. I'm the rec director. So.
they representing us. But like I said, I tried to get around. Like I said, I had 6 teams in state scattered all over through the state. And I think I got to go watch 4 of the 6 play. I didn't get to watch the Mike girls nor the Flea boys play. They got beat out kind of early, but I did, try to get around and see everybody play. So I did a lot of traveling, but I did try to go make sure I seen them all play. So
And as you mentioned, the summer program comes to close, but the fall is the sign-ups begun already for.
Yes, sir. The sign-ups have been done. I think we started that last month, so we get school started here in a couple of weeks, and we get our registration forms out to school, and we'll go ahead and start our evaluations and get our teams picked, and before you know it, we'll be playing ball.
That's football, soccer,
football, soccer, cheerleading.
Okay.
When's the date of those start? Do you have a start date for that?
My start date is going to probably be in the middle of September with all that. So.
And do you have any extra facilities this year that you did from last year, or do you same number of fields?
I still got the same number of fields, but like I said, next year we'll have an extra field. Our football, we got a / football multi-purpose field that we just sprigged the grass on. So next year, this time, we'll be having another practice field or game fields and all that. But right now, we're still stuck with what we got from last year. So hopefully the numbers is up or be about the same again in soccer and football.
How's the new walking trail doing at the park?
Walking trail is good. I believe they completed the bridge part that's going through the swamp there or the
low area. Yeah. The wetland area.
I think we're waiting on them to start paving the track. The paving of the black. I reckon that's a black top.
The whole thing will be from the pond over to the soccer field?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So instead of having to drive all the way around, if you just want to walk from the soccer fields over to the baseball
exactly
fields,
right.
you can.
You can walk over there.
Okay.
Again, it's been a great summer. I said a lot of success. They said you had 2 individuals in the Prana team bring home 3 state medals. You got a Fleet girls team state champion, 2 state runner-ups, and midget boys and junior boys. And other teams finished 4th or 5th in the state.
That's right.
It's just an overall good summer, and just hats off to you and the staff and put it all together.
Like I said, my staff, I had them scattered out. I had to take some guys off my maintenance staff to go stay with these teams out of town. I even got Mayor Jason Weaver to go with my Mike girls. He had a daughter playing in that league, so he took care of the recreation business over there in Effingham County for us. So I appreciate him, what he done, and like I said, all my staff that I had to pull off their jobs to go help do this stuff. They did an excellent job. So hats off to them.
Spec, we have a text line here that folks can text in, which is our regular business line. People can text in questions and comments during the world-famous Butch and Bob Show or at any other time. And that number is our 912-427-3711. And somebody just texted in, is there any way possible to get a disc golf course around the new walking track? Has that been thought of, or...
No, that hadn't been thought of.
That hadn't been thought of.
But
now, what is disc? If that's where you throw a disc and try to hit barrels, I have no idea.
I think it's a frisbee, and it's got like a basketball net in it. You throw it.
Or you throw.
Yes.
Instead of hitting it with a club, you throw a frisbee type thing.
Yeah,
Steve Carr tried to get one of those together.
He did.
They had it laid out and everything, but it never came to fruition.
Well, it's supposed to be out there at the old landfill, out there at Penn Holloway, and that's where he was going to put it. Then again, he got transferred, or not transferred. He took another job up in North Georgia, and then it just kind of stopped.
I got an email from the State Athletic Committee the other day that GRPA is trying to get pickleball involved.
Now, what is pickleball?
It's about like tennis. It's a little shorter court. You play with a wooden paddle, a little rubber ball, and evidently it's getting big in these big areas. So
it's an open thing. It's not racquetball or anything, but it's an open net type thing.
It's just like a tennis court, but it's a miniature tennis court. It's outside.
With a rubber ball.
Yeah, a little rubber ball, and I think a lot of the the older people, adults play it, but I don't know how many kids is involved in it. But I think it's going to be an adult sport at first if it passes, if it goes through. So
okay. And we got a news release on a while back on, I think it was up, I can't remember the town next to us, within an hour of us, that had an event called, and they do this on a regular basis, soccer golf. Have you heard of that? Where they kick the ball to different parts of like a golf facility and do that?
I ain't never heard of that.
Soccer golf. It's called soccer golf or something like that. I can't remember the name, the official name of it, but I thought that was very interesting there. And instead of hitting the ball with a club, you kick it with your feet, and you go to a certain spot, and how many strokes it takes you to get there, and then you go on. Kind of like the disc golf course. Instead of hitting with a club, you throw a frisbee type of item,
right,
and then you try to ring it, and how many strokes it takes or how many throws it takes, and you do that. And these are things that are not that expensive to do when it comes to recreation. What about adult flag football? Has that ever been thought of? These are questions just coming in here on text messages.
Yeah, I think adult flag football will go great. Like I said, that's probably another sport we can offer for the adults, give them something to do.
Just make sure you have the paramedics there.
That's exactly right. That flag football, that flag football gets rough, but it's a sport offered in GRPA. That's something we can look into, hosting, doing something like that in Jesup.
Yeah, so a lot of different things there that people are interested in or have questions about. And, we have a great program already, but as we can see here, there's other things that could be expanded eventually in the future.
Yeah, volleyball. We got a lot of stuff that they're trying to expand in recreation. Even I think wrestling, they're trying to expand it in all kinds of
wrestling,
sports. Yes.
In recreation. Yeah. Wow.
So they're trying to expand.
Yeah. So once again, you want to encourage folks, all these kids out there and adults that want to play, it would be kids, I guess, in the football and the soccer and the cheerleading and all those kids out there. What age groups do we start in with those?
We start soccer at 3 and 4 and goes up to 18. And then football starts at 5 and 6, and it goes to age 12, 12 and under.
Okay, and so those kids can sign up for soccer or for football right now for Wayne County Recreation, and of course cheerleading. And what is that? Certain ages for the girls there, or do you
it'll go from ages, do your flag football, your 5 and 6 up to ages 12 and under.
Okay, all right. Well, sounds good.
You got flag football and tackle football.
We got flag. Yeah, we start flag with the little ones, and then we'll tackle. You start tackle at 7 and 8.
Okay. Busy time all year long, right?
Yes, sir. It was busy. It was a busy summer. Like I said, it was a successful summer, a good, fun summer. Right now, we're on a little downtime. It's kind of strange not having nothing to do at night and go watch a ball game right now this week. So it's kind of odd getting home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever. So.
Well, somebody all your help, especially over Waycross, be on the air.
Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Like I said, thank you for having me. Like I said, it was a fun summer. Like I said, and I appreciate what y'all do, all the reporting y'all do, and keeping everybody up to date on what's going on.
I still can't believe Hog and Bones closed on us at 9 o'clock on that night.
That was awful.
We made it back on that Saturday.
We had to go to Applebee's instead of Hog and Bones.
9:03, and they were closed.
Somebody just texted in and says, Dr. John Weaver can tell you anything you need to know about disc golf at his office on Cherry Street.
How about that? Okay.
So apparently Dr. John Weaver knows everything in the world to know about disc golf.
How about that? Okay.
Do you have any questions here, Speck?
There you go. Go see Dr. Weaver.
That's right. I've never seen it done. I can imagine how it's played, but I've never seen it done. All right. Anything else, Speck, that you need to inform the public about what's going on with the Wayne County Recreation?
No, just like I said, we got registration going on for football, soccer, and cheerleading. Get out and get signed up. Like I said, the forms will be at school the first day of school, so y'all get them filled out and get them back to the office as soon as you can.
And the office is located
244 Peachtree Street, right beside the helicopter, right there where the air vac is, or wherever you call it.
Yeah, the air vac.
Yep. So get them out, sign them up, and get them, and let's get ready for a nice fall season.
All right. Well, congratulations, Speck, on a great summer with all the teams, and we look forward to the fall sports.
Thank you, sir.
All right. That's it. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jesup Premium Storage located out here on the Waycross Highway, and also brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup. The time now is 8:27, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, and we do appreciate you waking up and tuning in with the Big Dog. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, we got the latest news from Fox News Radio, and we're going to give away some free tickets to Wild Adventures